Welcome back to 4th grade Math Corner. Today is June 5th. We are in the pink SBA practice, and remember we're only doing 2 of them because they're a little more hard or more difficult. We have numbers 42 and 43. Number 42 is 2-step word problems, and 43 is finding decimals on a number line. So you have your worksheets or you can do the links. I'm going to go ahead and go to the link. And you see that it opens up as a worksheet. So I could do it on a separate piece of paper, or I could put it in Notability and try to solve on the paper. I'm just going to leave it because I want to quickly show you how to do them. It says, and actually I will go down and solve number 8, so you can just do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It says, at the flea market, Jerry found 7 buckets of Legos, with each bucket containing 9,792 Lego pieces. If he wanted to split the Lego pieces into 6 piles, how many pieces should he put into each pile? So it's 2-step word problems. Notice they're all going to be 2-step word problems. So my first step, what I notice is that, and I would highlight if I put it in a Notability, but I'm not, that he has 7 buckets of Legos, and that each one has 9,792 Lego pieces. And then he takes those buckets and he puts all of the pieces, shares them into 6 piles. So I believe what he's doing is he's multiplying to find out how much he has total, and then he's dividing to share equally. So I'm going to go 9,000 plus 700 plus 90 plus 2, and I'm going to times it by the 7 buckets. I have 3 zeros because I'm in the thousands place, and 9 times 7 is 63. And then I come over here to the hundreds place, 2 zeros because I'm doing hundreds. 7 times 7 is 49. I'm going way over here to the tens place and putting a 0 because they're tens, so they have no ones. And again, 9 times 7 is 63. And then I'm going to do no zeros because they're in the ones place. And 7 times 2 is 14. I'm going to put these all together. So 63,000, 4,900, making sure I line up my places. 630, 14. Oops. Am I able to? No, well, let me scroll up. Darn it. Okay, I'm going to have to put the total over here. 4, nothing. 9 plus 6 is 15. Regroup. 7, 8, and 6 plus nothing. So they're going to have 6,000, or I'm sorry, not 6,000, 68,534 Legos total. Now I have to do my second step, which is going to be to take all those Legos and divide them into 6 piles. So I'm going to go 68,534 divided by 6. And remember the Mrs. Harris way. You can do it any way you want. I'm going to do Mrs. Harris way. I think it's going to be easier just to split them up by place value and think 6 times blank. So 6 times 1 equals 6. I'm going to take all those 6 away and leave nothing to regroup. 6 times 1 is 6. So I have 8 minus 6, and that is 2. So I'm going to regroup my 2 over here. So now I have 25. 6 times blank equals 25. So I'm going to go 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 is too high. So go down to the 4. And 6 times 4 was 24. So I'm taking 24 away to share. And I have 1 left, which I'll regroup to my tens. And that's 13, not a B. Sorry about that. So 6 times blank equals 13. 6, 12. So it's 2, take away 12, that leaves me 1 left. Oh, I'm going to regroup it and make that 14. So 6 times 2 again is 12. 14 minus 12 would be 2. So remainder 2. So he would have 11,422 in each pile. And I can scroll down to check my answer. And so here they did the same math as me. Uh-oh, how did I get 34 and they got 44? I have to go back and check my work because I also have my answer wrong. Oh no, I'd have to back all the way up. So that's how you do the first one. The second one is finding decimals on a number line. And you are going to guess which letter is closest to a number. Oh, sorry. So it says, which letter best represents the location of 0 and 69 hundredths? So remember, half is 5/10. So I look in the tenths place, and this is 6. So is 6/10 going to be before or after the half? Well, if half is 5/10, then 6 comes after it. So it would go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tenths is one whole. So is it closer to 10 tenths or to 5? And I would probably say C. Check my answer. Yep, that's it. So it's a lot of just estimating using what you know. Which letter best represents the location of 63 hundredths? Well, so we know that this is 0. And this would be 10 tenths or 100 hundredths. And here would be 5/10 or 50 hundredths, because that's half of 10 or half of 100. This has 6/10, so I know it's not going to be A. It has no holes, so I know it's not going to be D, so it has to be B or C. Is 63 going to be closer to half or 50, or is it going to be closer to a whole, which is 100? I'm thinking it's going to be closer to the half, so I'm going to pick B. Yep, that's it. Next problem. Which letter best represents the location of, ooh, that one's tricky to read. That's an 8, but remember it ends in the hundredths place, so it's 8 hundredths. So if we think about them on a number line, this would be 0 hundredths, this would be 50 hundredths, this would be 100 hundredths. 8 is a lot less than 50, so it's not going to be D. It's not close to 50. Is it closer to 0 or halfway between? So half of 50 would be 25. I'm thinking it's going to be A. See how I'm reasoning using what I know, and that's what you're going to keep doing. Which letter best represents the location of 5? Oh, that one's easy. 5/10. Remember, 5 is half of 10, so it is B. It's right on the half. And you will go ahead and make sure you do it until you have 5 correct. So remember, when I have my first one doesn't count, so I really have already done 4, even though it says 3. If you do the worksheet, they look very similar. You just have 2 on one number line if you do on the worksheet. If you have any questions, let us know.